Sit back and enjoy an hour of fascinating facts you didn't know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started.
Polarized lenses are designed to reduce glare caused by light reflecting off surfaces such as water. This improves visibility by eliminating reflections, making it easier to distinguish objects like fish below the surface. They are especially useful for activities such as fishing or water sports. When a hard-boiled egg is cooked in the microwave, the heat causes steam to build up inside because it has no way to escape. This can cause the egg to explode, either inside the microwave or when handling it afterward. The Ecuadorian nymph, an insect with a peculiar appearance, draws attention due to its resemblance to a piece of popcorn. Its characteristic shape is due to the wax it produces from glands located in its body, which provides protection against predators and repels water. This curious insect lives in the Amazon rainforest of Ecuador, where it plays an important role in the ecosystem. The Sentinelese are an isolated tribe that lives on North Sentinel Island in the Andaman Islands archipelago in the Indian Ocean. They are estimated to have inhabited the region for around 60,000 years, maintaining a traditional lifestyle based on hunting, fishing, and gathering fruit. Their extreme isolation leads them to reject any contact with the outside world, thus preserving their culture intact and away from modern technology. An ice cream shop in Germany, run by Thomas Michelino, has gained attention for its innovative insect-flavored ice cream, decorated with dried crickets. Michelino is famous for his unusual creations, which include liver sausage ice cream and gorgonzola cheese ice cream. He has also offered an extravagant option covered with a thin layer of gold, sold for approximately $1,000 per serving. Up close, a sea biscuit or sand dollar reveals its structure as a flat sea urchin that lives on the ocean floor. With its tiny spines, it collects organic matter and nutrients from the sand, carrying them grain by grain to its mouth located on the underside. In the Houlgat forest in Brittany, France, you can find the famous rock known as the Roche Tremblante. This stone, which weighs approximately 302,000 pounds, has a peculiar balance that allows it to move slightly with minimal effort. Despite its ability to wobble, it remains stable and is not at risk of rolling or causing damage. Each of the seeds of this wild oat has two bristles called awns. Once the seeds fall to the ground, their awns do something extraordinary. They move and make the seed walk. They use humidity to contract and expand, allowing them to roll across the ground. They keep doing this until they reach a damp, dark place, such as a crack or beneath a rock. The English powder pigeon is an ornamental pigeon breed recognized for its upright posture, long neck, and inflated crop. These unique characteristics are the result of generations of selective breeding by specialized breeders. The Fagradalsfjall volcano in Iceland erupted in March of 2021 after more than 800 years of inactivity. This natural event attracted curious visitors and residents. Some people took advantage of the hot lava to roast sausages and marshmallows, capturing surprising images. Scientists were able to anticipate this phenomenon, allowing the population to prepare. The record for the largest hula hoop in the world was achieved by Yuya Yamada, a Japanese performer known as Hoopman Yuya. In 2018, he used his torso to spin a hoop with a diameter of 16.9 feet, meeting the requirement of giving it at least 3 rotations to validate the record. Afshin Ghaderzadeh, an Iranian man recognized as the shortest adult in the world, has the smallest hands ever recorded in a living adult, according to Guinness World Records. His right hand measures approximately 2.5 inches, and the left around 2.6 inches. This data was officially verified in March of 2023. In October of 2024, Marshall Mosher, while flying over the pyramids of Giza in a powered paraglider, captured footage of a dog on top of one of them. The animal was barking at some birds, which caused surprise and quickly went viral on social media. After a few hours, the dog managed to descend from the pyramid unharmed, leaving everyone intrigued about how it got there. Dr. Robert H. Schmerling from Harvard University questioned the need to shower daily in an article. According to his analysis, this practice is more influenced by social norms than by health reasons. He also warned about the risks of excessive use of shampoos and other products, as they can dry out or irritate the skin. However, he clarified that he does not promote poor hygiene. Schmerling noted that there is no exact number of recommended showers, although for many people, showering 4 times per week could be sufficient. Scientists have observed that some whale species, such as North Atlantic right whales, show affection by embracing each other with their fins. This behavior, known as belly-to-belly, has been recorded on video and analyzed by researchers. The whales appear to use this gesture to strengthen their social bonds and show affection toward others of their species. One of the side effects of some chemotherapy drugs, such as capecitabine, is the temporary loss of fingerprint ridges. Fortunately, fingerprints usually return to normal between 2 and 4 weeks after finishing treatment. Papakolea, known as the Green Sand Beach, is located in Hawaii and is one of the few green sand beaches in the world. The sand on this beach gets its distinctive green color thanks to volcanic minerals, especially olivine, present in the area. These minerals, also known as peridot, are carried by the ocean and deposited on the beach, creating a unique and fascinating landscape for visitors. Viola Brand is a well-known German artistic cyclist. She is famous for her exceptional skills in artistic cycling and has won multiple national and European championships, standing out for her skill and creativity on the bicycle. Her impressive control and balance have made her a notable figure in the sport. This is what a rusty rake looks like up close. The metal shows rust stains in reddish or brown tones, the result of a chemical reaction between the metal, air, and moisture. This oxidation process gives the rake a worn and rough appearance. Cut hair can be used to combat oil spills in the ocean thanks to its oleophilic properties. It acts as a natural bioabsorbent that attracts and retains oil. Various organizations collect hair donations to make mats and barriers designed to contain and recover spilled oil. A farmer in Michigan used a meteorite as a doorstop for more than 30 years without knowing its value. This meteorite fell near Edmore in the 1930s and was inherited along with the property the farmer bought in 1988. In 2018, he decided to have the rock analyzed and discovered that it was a meteorite composed of iron and nickel. Geologist Mona Serbescu confirmed its authenticity and estimated its value at $100,000. Fungi release spores as an essential part of their life cycle, allowing them to reproduce and colonize new environments. This process also occurs in other organisms, such as plants, algae, and some protozoa. Spores are crucial for their survival, especially under adverse conditions. A few decades ago, during golf tournaments, it was allowed for people to take golf balls at the end of a shot. Over time, stricter rules were established to maintain order and professionalism in tournaments. The Anguloa uniflora orchid, known as the baby cradle orchid, is famous for the shape of its flowers, which resemble a happy baby wrapped in a cradle. This plant is native to the mountains of South America, especially in regions such as Peru. In addition to its unique appearance, its flowers release a pleasant fragrance. The Uraba lugens caterpillar displays a unique behavior during its growth. Each time it sheds its exoskeleton, the head of the previous exoskeleton does not disintegrate, but instead accumulates on top of the new one like a hat. This curious process repeats throughout its life cycle, with some caterpillars carrying more than 5 hats at the same time. Thomas Wetters, a man from the 18th century in Yorkshire, England, was known for having the longest recorded nose, with an estimated length between 7.5 and 10.6 inches. His case was documented in the book Anomalies and Curiosities of Medicine, standing out as a medical curiosity. Dogs spin around before lying down as an instinct inherited from their wild ancestors, who trample tall vegetation to create a comfortable place to sleep. This behavior helps them regulate body temperature and find a comfortable resting position, ensuring comfort and safety. Authentic wasabi is a plant that is difficult to grow, which makes it extremely expensive and rare outside Japan. This traditional condiment requires specific conditions, such as cold running water and controlled temperatures to grow. For this reason, most wasabi found on the market is a mixture of horseradish, mustard, and green coloring. Some gray horses of the Percheron breed are born black and turn white over the years. This color change is due to a genetic cause involving the interaction of 2 genes. The gray gene causes progressive depigmentation of the coat over time, resulting in white horses. The iCam is an innovative webcam shaped like a human eye, created by researchers from the Human-Computer Interaction Lab at Saarland University in Germany. This camera can move the eyeball, blink, and reflect emotions such as surprise, anger, and boredom. Most interestingly, this open-source project is available on GitHub, allowing anyone to build their own iCam at home. The design of the iCam mimics human anatomy, offering an interactive and realistic experience. It is a project that is both fascinating and a little unsettling. Shikaku Gangu is a talented creator of mechanical animations who uses everyday objects to bring his projects to life. His works stand out for their creativity, precision, and originality, showcasing fascinating movements in each design. These animations, known as automatons, have gained popularity on social media for their handcrafted and unique approach. The dust we see in light is made up of microscopic particles suspended in the air. This phenomenon occurs due to the tidal effect, which scatters light as it passes through these particles. Although it is often believed that dust is mostly made of dead skin cells, these represent only a portion. The rest includes textile fibers, pollen, mold spores, mites, and other environmental elements. The ignition of a match is a fascinating chemical phenomenon that can be observed in slow motion. When it ignites, red phosphorus and sulfur react to generate a burst of heat. Masayoshi Matsumoto is a talented artist who creates extremely realistic and complex balloon figures. His specialty includes marine creatures and insects, and he puts great detail into each of his pieces. This meticulous approach and his unique skill have made him one of the most admired and recognized balloon artists in the world. Some spiders, such as those of the genus Cyclocosmia or Bothreutertum, build underground burrows with unique doors made of silk and materials such as clay. Fleas are small but astonishing insects. When they jump, they can reach an acceleration of approximately 100 g, meaning 100 times the force of gravity. This acceleration is much greater than that of a space rocket at liftoff, which is in the range of 3 to 5 g. Fleas even surpass the acceleration of the most extreme roller coasters on the planet. For humans, withstanding this acceleration would be impossible due to the limitations of our bodies. In baking, yeast plays a key role as a fermentation agent. By metabolizing the sugars present in the dough, it produces carbon dioxide that becomes trapped within the dough's structure. This gas causes the bread to rise, giving it its characteristic shape and fluffy texture. This process is essential for making different types of bread. Ostriches are the fastest birds on land, reaching speeds of up to 43 miles per hour over short distances. This incredible performance allows them to escape predators or even keep pace with moving cyclists. Ziggy Ziegler is known as the master of bat tricks. He has gained popularity on social media and has been featured on shows such as You Bet Your Life with Jay Leno. His skill with the bat is impressive. Lechanophobia, also known as lachanophobia, is an irrational fear of vegetables. It is not a simple aversion or dislike, but a phobia that can trigger panic attacks when seeing or thinking about certain vegetables. It is a psychological disorder that affects some people and may require specialized treatment. Alain Berchavour, a Belgian artist, designed a greenhouse helmet called the Portable Oasis. This innovative device contains living plants that purify the air and create a fresh environment to breathe. It was conceived as a solution to isolate oneself from urban pollution, combining nature and technology in a unique accessory. Soon it will be possible to print human organs thanks to three-dimensional printers. Scientists, doctors, and specialists are working on advanced research to develop three-dimensional bioprinters capable of creating skin, organs, bones, and joints. These printers will build thin layers of biomaterials to form customized pieces adapted to the needs of each individual. Scorpion venom is one of the most expensive liquids in the world. Its costs can reach more than $37 million per gallon due to its unique properties in medical applications. This venom is highly valued for identifying cancer cells in the brain and spinal cord. In addition, some of its components can regulate insulin and help treat diabetes. Watch how a baby Philippine eagle is fed using a puppet. With the help of this puppet, caretakers prevent the chick from becoming accustomed to human presence and ensure it will not have problems when released into the wild. Unlike movies and television shows, in space there is no sound due to the lack of air to transmit sound waves. Outer space is an almost perfect vacuum, which prevents sound from propagating. On Earth, sound waves travel through molecules of air, water, or solids, but in space, these molecules are absent. So in reality, space is completely silent, unless you are inside a spacecraft or a spacesuit, where there is a medium that can carry sound. The hooded grebe, a species endemic to southern Patagonia, performs a unique courtship dance as part of its mating ritual. This behavior includes synchronized movements and striking displays between pairs that resemble a choreography. It is a critically endangered species, making its conservation especially important. In Sweden, there is allemansrätten, a right that allows anyone to freely enjoy nature. This ride includes walking, briefly camping, and collecting food on uncultivated private land. However, respect for private property, the environment, and wildlife is required. Hannah Simpson, a young woman from New Zealand, wanted to have a horse at 11 years old, but her parents could not afford one. Instead, she decided to train her cow Layla to behave like a horse. Despite not being an equine, Layla has been trained to jump obstacles and respond to commands, showing surprising ability. Chaw Smith, at 70 years old, accomplished a unique challenge to celebrate his birthday. He ran 7 marathons on 7 different continents over 7 consecutive days. This incredible achievement took place between January 25 and 31 of 2017 as part of the 777 Quest Challenge. He participated in marathons in places as diverse as Australia, Singapore, Egypt, the Netherlands, New York, Chile, and Antarctica. People with blue eyes share a common ancestor who lived during the Neolithic period, approximately between 6 and 10,000 years ago, from whom they inherited a rare mutation of the OCA2 gene that affects the amount of melanin in the iris. This allows light to reflect in a unique way and creates the blue color. What is surprising is that this mutation occurred only once in a single individual and was passed down from generation to generation. NASA engineers developed the Exobiology Extant Life Surveyor, a snake-shaped robot capable of navigating autonomously on icy surfaces. This robot has a head with sensors and cameras to observe its surroundings and a segmented body that allows it to change shape. Its screw-like outer surface helps it move. Its mission is to search for signs of life in the oceans hidden beneath the icy crust of Enceladus, one of Saturn's moons. Volcano boarding, also known as sandboarding, is an extreme sport in which participants climb a volcano and slide down one of its slopes on a board. During the activity, participants may be exposed to toxic gases, impacts from flying molten lava, falls, cuts from hardened volcanic ash, and even disease. Cerro Negro in Nicaragua is a popular destination for this activity. Google Japan developed a conceptual keyboard known as the Gboard bar. This unique design features all the keys arranged in a straight line, resulting in a keyboard approximately 5 feet 5 inches long. Although it was created as a joke, the keyboard is functional and can be used if there is a desk large enough. The Trapp family, recognized by Guinness World Records, is the tallest family in the world. The couple is made up of Scott Trapp, who is 6 feet 8 inches tall, and Christine Trapp, who is 6 feet 3 inches tall. Their 3 children inherited their height genetically. Savannah Trapp is 6 feet 8 inches tall, Adam Trapp is the tallest at 7 feet 3 inches, and Molly Steed is 6 feet 5 inches tall. The average height of the family is approximately 6 feet 8 inches. In Sweden, a Norway spruce called Old Chico is considered one of the oldest living trees in the world, with an estimated age of more than 9,560 years. This tree has survived for millennia thanks to a natural cloning system that allows it to regenerate itself. Apparently, Chinese citizens never stop innovating, and this time they have taken it one step further by creating grilled ice as a culinary proposal. This trend began on the streets of the city of Nanchang in Jiangxi province, and it was a Chinese internet user who revealed this idea through social media, making it go viral. The preparation consists of placing ice cubes on hot coals or a grill and browning them. Once on the embers, oil is brushed on and seasonings and spices such as chili powder, paprika, and salt are added. The creator of this dish has stated that he offers it for free to diners who visit his restaurant. More than half of academic research papers and university PCs are never read by the general public, remaining limited to an academic audience. These works are usually reviewed only by the authors, evaluators, and editors, staying out of reach of most curious readers. Behind every complex title and detailed chart lies a vast source of knowledge that is rarely explored beyond academic circles. The Peel P50, manufactured by Peel Engineering in the 1960s, is the smallest car in history. This 3-wheeled microcar measures approximately 4 feet 6 inches long, 3 feet 3 inches wide, and around 3 feet 3 inches tall. Its compact design includes a door, a windshield wiper, and a headlight, intended to be a practical urban vehicle. In New York, there is a peculiar law related to haunted houses. The law states that if a house is haunted or has significant paranormal activity, the seller is required to inform the buyer. This rule is based on the belief that houses with a history of paranormal activity can affect property value and a person's decision to buy. In the early 1960s, McDonald's launched the Hula Burger, created by Ray Kroc as a meat-free option for Fridays. It consisted of a grilled pineapple slice with cheese between two buns. Due to low acceptance of its unusual flavor combination, the hula burger was removed from the menu. In Bangladesh, students who are 15 years old can be jailed for cheating on their final exams. If you pour milk over Oreo cookies, you can see how the panda gets its colors. This is a special version of the cookies called Oreo Panda. Albert Einstein, together with Leo Szilard, patented an innovative refrigerator design in 1926. This device, known as the Einstein-Szilard refrigerator, had no moving parts and operated without electricity. It used ammonia, butane, and water as working fluids and operated at constant pressure with an external heat source. Route 60 connects Chile with Argentina and is known for its section called Los Caracoles. This stretch is famous for its numerous sharp curves and its impressive mountain scenery, making it one of the most beautiful and challenging roads in the world. The flag of Nepal is unique among national flags because it is neither square nor rectangular like the others. Its design is made up of two stacked triangles, representing the Himalayas and the religious symbols of Hinduism and Buddhism. This distinctive shape symbolizes the pride and cultural history of the country. Titanic tickets were extremely expensive. First-class cabins cost £30 at the time, which today would be roughly $4,000. Second-class cabins cost £12, equivalent to about $500 today. The use of lasers to cut tree branches is an emerging technology that is being implemented in some places. This method uses high-precision lasers to cut branches safely, especially in hard-to-reach areas. It also reduces risk for workers by eliminating the need for manual tools such as chainsaws. The RoboKeeper is considered the best robot goalkeeper in the world. Equipped with advanced technology from the Fraunhofer Institute in Germany, its reflexes are incredible. It records up to 90 images per second and calculates the trajectory of the ball in real time. This means that to score a goal against it, you need to make a perfect shot. When rats are excited or relaxed, their eyes can appear to slightly pop out of their sockets. This phenomenon, known as boggling, occurs due to the movement of the muscles around their eyes. Bonnie Morgan, an actress and contortionist, portrayed Samara in the film The Ring 3, released in 2017. Her ability to perform extreme physical movements allowed her to bring the character to life without the need for computer-generated effects. Castrated male lions do not develop a mane due to the lack of testosterone, a key hormone for its growth. This phenomenon is mainly observed in zoos or reserves, where some lions are castrated for medical or management reasons. Even if they lose or never develop a mane, they are still male. This change does not affect their health, but it does affect their appearance. This book is made entirely of grass. The plant's roots grow over a guide template with letters and diagrams. As they grow, they fill in the spaces and form the words and drawings. It is truly a work of art. Greater prairie chickens are birds native to North America. At dawn, males gather in areas called leks to perform courtship displays. During these exhibitions, they display characteristic movements and produce striking sounds to attract females. Some animals have such a strong maternal instinct that they adopt animals from completely different species. Like this leopard that does not harm this orphan baby baboon. Instead, it cleans and protects it as if it were its own. When lava comes into contact with ice, a fascinating phenomenon occurs. The extreme heat melts the surface of the ice, forming a thin layer of water that acts as an insulator, known as the Leidenfrost effect. This prevents the ice from melting completely right away. Plastic bottles begin as small preforms similar to test tubes with a threaded neck for the cap. First, these preforms are heated to make them malleable. Then they are placed into a mold and pressurized air is injected so they take on the desired shape and size. Once the preforms expand and adopt the shape of the mold, they are cooled and removed. There are pink sand beaches in places such as the Bahamas, Indonesia, and Greece, known for their unique beauty. This pink color comes from fragments of coral, seashells, and microorganisms called foraminifera. These microscopic organisms, when broken down by the action of water, mix with the sand and give it its distinctive tone. This is how racing and extreme sports drivers keep their helmets clean and visibility at 100%. The visors are equipped with disposable tear-off lenses that the driver can remove if they get dirty. These machines blow nitrogen into wine bottles before they are sealed with a cork. Nitrogen is inert and heavier than air when cold, so it stays at the bottom without escaping. Nitrogen helps prevent wine and other foods from oxidizing, allowing them to be preserved for a longer time. Kiara is a dog famous for her ability to play volleyball. She plays alongside her Norwegian owners, Mathias Bernsen and Emily Olstad. It is incredible how Kiara can return the ball using her nose and paws. The King de Caw roller coaster, located at the Six Flags Great Adventure Park in New Jersey, United States, is the tallest in the world with an impressive height of 456 feet. In addition, it reaches a speed of 128 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds, establishing itself as one of the fastest on the planet. Kelvin-Helmholtz clouds, also known as waves in the sky, are a rare meteorological phenomenon. These clouds form when there is a difference in wind speed or direction between two adjacent layers of air. This difference in speed generates waves at the interface between the layers, creating the appearance of waves in the sky. This is how vehicle seats are installed. These robotic arms make everything faster and more precise. Thanks to advanced programming, the robots adjust the seats with millimeter-level accuracy. Tom LaFrench, a French artist, has created a series of images that imagine our favorite modern applications with a style typical of the 1980s. These images can be seen on his website and his Instagram, and they use classic elements from that era of rudimentary technology. During the 1980s, personal computers and mobile phones began to become popular. In addition, the Walkman and compact discs marked a revolution in portable music. This project creatively and nostalgically combines retro charm with modern technology. Llamas use spitting as a defense mechanism or to show displeasure when they feel threatened or annoyed. This behavior is also observed in their social interactions to establish hierarchies. It is a distinctive trait that characterizes them and helps them maintain space or correct other members of the group. Most bees are diurnal and depend on sunlight to fly and search for food. It is rare to see them active at night due to the lack of light. However, some species of tropical bees have adapted to fly in darkness by taking advantage of reduced competition from other pollinators. This also occurs with certain bumblebees, although most of them are also diurnal. There are products specifically designed to secure public restroom doors that do not have locks. These devices are usually portable and easy to use, providing a practical solution to ensure privacy. Antonio Romero Montero has the largest video game collection in the world, recognized by Guinness World Records. His collection exceeds 24,000 titles from various consoles and began in 1987 when he was only 10 years old. In addition, he owns a wide variety of consoles on which these video games can be played. From a young age, Antonio dreamed of assembling a unique collection, and today he has achieved that dream, becoming a reference in the history of video games. The diversity of languages is due to the cultural, historical, and geographical evolution of human communities. Over time, different groups developed languages to communicate within their unique environments. There is no single person or entity responsible for the development of all languages, as they emerged organically from human interactions and the need for communication. This linguistic evolution reflects the richness and variety of human experience throughout history. In Japan, the Zaoyo restaurant offers a unique experience. Customers can catch their own meal from the comfort of their table. It is possible to use a fishing rod or approach the pond and use a net. Once the fish is caught, diners are free to decide how they want the chef to prepare it. Options include sashimi, fried, grilled, and more. In England, wavy brick fences known as crinkle-crankle walls are common and stand out for their unique design. This undulating style provides greater structural stability while using fewer bricks compared to a straight wall. While straight walls require at least 2 layers of bricks to be sturdy, wavy walls achieve stability with a single layer, thanks to the strength provided by the arches. Hair turns gray with age due to a decrease in the production of melanin, the pigment responsible for hair color. As we age, the pigment-producing cells in hair follicles produce less melanin, resulting in loss of color and the appearance of gray or white hair. Institut Le Rosey in Switzerland is the most expensive school in the world, with an annual tuition of approximately $130,000. Founded in 1880, it is known as the School of Kings and has educated figures such as the Shah of Iran, King Juan Carlos of Spain, and the Aga Khan. This exclusive boarding school has 2 campuses, one in Rolle, near Lake Geneva, and another in Gstaad, where students move in winter to enjoy its private ski resort. It also offers luxury facilities, such as a theater, an art center, and a yacht. Tigers, unlike many other felines, enjoy water and are skilled swimmers. This behavior is especially common in warm climates, where they seek to cool off in rivers or lakes. The helicopter from Lackner Helicopters, designed to be operated using a balance-based system, was intended for use by soldiers with basic training. Although promising in theory, the project faced problems due to its difficulty of control and risks to operators. After 2 accidents during testing, the project was canceled. This is how the medals of winning athletes are packaged. Here you can see an unboxing of the gold medal won by Walter Wahlberg at the Beijing 2022 Games. This was the spectacle during the inauguration of the Donbass Stadium in Ukraine. The coordinated movement of hundreds of people created this incredible effect. Here we can see some angles from the field showing how the people moved. Hummingbird wings allow them to perform aerial maneuvers and flap faster than any other bird, using a figure-8 motion. On average, they can flap up to 53 times per second. The Anna's hummingbird has the fastest wing beat, reaching up to 90 beats per second. This makes it the bird with the fastest wing beat in the world. Hummingbirds flap rapidly to stay airborne and access nectar from flowers. Jetpacks are flying devices powered by jet engines or rockets designed to carry a person. Although their everyday use is still limited, they represent a promising advance in transportation. Some models, such as those from Jetpack Aviation, are available with a starting price of $400,000. These devices can reach speeds of more than 50 miles per hour, depending on the model. The first trees that existed were Archaeopteryx during the Devonian period, around 380 million years ago. These primitive trees belonging to the Progymnosperm family had woody trunks and fern-like fronds. Ginkgo biloba is also mentioned as a living fossil, being one of the oldest species. In the vacuum of space, an inert body would decompose differently than on Earth. The lack of oxygen and exposure to solar radiation could slow the decomposition process, but eventually the body would break down due to molecular disintegration caused by cosmic radiation and other environmental factors. Ida, the first ultra-realistic humanoid robot created by Engineered Arts, has revolutionized contemporary art. It uses artificial intelligence, cameras in its eyes, and a robotic arm to create paintings, sculptures, and poetry. Ida has participated in prestigious international events, such as the Venice Biennale, highlighting its cultural impact. In 2024, one of its works was sold for more than $1 million, attracting worldwide attention. Each year, more than 1 million amputations are performed worldwide, driving the growth of the bionic prosthetics market. An innovative example is the Soft Foot Pro, a prosthetic foot designed by the Italian Institute of Technology. This device mimics the anatomy of a human foot and allows movements such as kneeling or squatting with ease. During the Pleistocene, giant animals such as mammoths and giant sloths dispersed avocado seeds by consuming them whole and expelling them through their feces. However, after their extinction around 13,000 years ago, avocados lost this natural method of propagation. Fortunately, human civilizations had already begun cultivating them, ensuring their survival. Since the creation of Formula One, pit stops have evolved in an impressive way. In the 1950s, these stops lasted more than 1 minute, but today, teams can change all 4 tires in just a few seconds. In April of 2024, the Flycart 30 drone made the first delivery on Mount Everest, marking a historic milestone in high-altitude logistics. This drone transported 33 pounds of essential supplies, including oxygen bottles, from base camp to Camp 1. The drone can carry out crucial deliveries regardless of the time of day, which can be a lifesaver in emergency situations. The term "on the dot," which we use to indicate an exact time, comes from the use of the word dot to refer to a marker or signal. In the Middle Ages, clocks were mechanical and often had a hand that marked the exact hour. By saying "on the dot," it indicated that the time was precise, like a dot on a line. This expression has endured over the centuries, symbolizing precision and punctuality in time. In 2012, the bank J.P. Morgan Chase suffered a loss of $6 billion due to the incident known as the London Whale. This error was partly due to problems in Excel spreadsheets used in the risk model, where risks were underestimated because of formula errors. This event highlighted the importance of using more sophisticated and secure tools in financial institutions to avoid costly mistakes. The Corpus Museum in the Netherlands is an interactive space dedicated to human anatomy and biology. Its main attraction is an educational tour that simulates a journey through the inside of the human body, from the knee to the brain. This museum, with a structure 115 feet tall, offers activities and workshops for all ages. The Brick Wall, a YouTube channel known for its creative Lego projects, built a sewing machine made entirely from Lego pieces. This machine has no motor and is operated manually, just like old-fashioned sewing machines. The project shows how Lego pieces can be used to create functional devices. This is how Michael Jackson managed to lean forward on stage during the performance of Smooth Criminal. These hollow-heeled shoes latch onto hooks in the floor, allowing him to do it without falling. GoGo is a virtual training system for dogs that uses games and challenges to mentally stimulate pets. This device has 2 cameras that detect the dog's movements, and when a task is completed correctly, the dog is rewarded with a treat. The airline Air New Zealand plans to install cabins called Skynest on its aircraft. These cabins will include bunks designed so that economy-class passengers can reserve them and rest during long flights. Each bunk will be available for 4-hour periods, with bedding and amenities such as USB ports and privacy curtains. Roboter is an automated chisel powered by self-programming software. This innovative robot was created by Giacomo Massari and Filippo Tincolini in Italy. Roboter is capable of replicating impressive works of art, especially in marble and stone. Its advanced technology allows it to carve minute and complex details with astonishing precision. This robot has revolutionized the art world, making it possible to create sculptures that are almost indistinguishable from original masterpieces. Pagani was founded in 1992 by Argentine engineer Horacio Pagani in Modena, Italy. Before establishing his own brand, Horacio worked at Lamborghini, where he gained experience in the manufacturing of high-performance cars. Pagani is known for its extremely exclusive and uniquely designed vehicles, such as the Zonda and the Huayma. A distinctive aspect of Pagani is its meticulous attention to detail and the use of advanced materials such as carbon fiber, which not only improves performance but also gives its vehicles a striking appearance. Each Pagani is handcrafted and highly customizable, making them true works of art on wheels. The deepest hole ever made by humans is the Kola Super Deep Borehole, located on the Kola Peninsula in Russia. This hole reaches a depth of approximately 40,230 feet, and was drilled between 1970 and 1989. If the Earth were an onion, this hole would barely reach the first layer of its skin, since the Earth's crust has a thickness of approximately 31 to 43 miles. Ibrahim Hamatu, an Egyptian Paralympic athlete, lost both arms in a train accident when he was 10 years old. Despite this, he learned to play table tennis by holding the paddle with his mouth. Hamatu has competed in the Paralympic Games and has demonstrated impressive skill, winning matches against people with arms. His story is an inspiring testimony of determination and personal resilience. Chameleons change color mainly in response to external stimuli, such as temperature, light, and emotional state. This is due to specialized cells in their skin called chromatophores, which contain pigments and expand or contract to alter the chameleon's appearance, helping with communication, camouflage, and thermal regulation. Harihar Fort, located in the Nashik district of India, is an impressive attraction. To reach the top, visitors must climb steep stairs carved directly into the mountain, with an almost vertical inclination of 80 degrees. This challenging ascent is open to the public, but it is done at each visitor's own risk. The cassowary, native to Australia and New Guinea, is the most dangerous bird in the world. With a height of up to 5 feet 11 inches and sharp claws, it can run up to 31 miles per hour and jump higher than the average human. Its legs can inflict serious injuries, making it a formidable opponent and a creature worthy of respect. Copenhill, also known as Amagerbakke, is a waste incineration plant in Copenhagen, Denmark, that combines sustainability and innovation. In addition to generating energy from waste, it features an artificial ski slope on its roof, unique in the world. This space includes hiking trails and a climbing wall, turning it into a multifunctional urban center. Marcus Mad Max Stokel, an Austrian cyclist, managed to reach a speed of 104 miles per hour on a standard mountain bike in 2017. This impressive record was set in the Atacama Desert, Chile, as part of his VMAX project. He used a slope of 3,937 feet and his technical expertise to break his own world record. Medications are not fortune tellers, but they act like detectins in the human body, as they dissolve into the bloodstream and travel through the system searching for specific receptors. When they find these receptors, they block pain or relieve discomfort, helping us feel better. So even though medications do not understand pain maps, they are small chemical heroes that effectively improve our well-being. In Japan, there is a cafe where the waiters are robots operated by people with limited physical abilities. The place offers work to those who cannot leave their homes due to conditions that restrict their movement. The robots have a camera, speakers, and sensors to avoid obstacles. The information that allows them to move is transmitted by the person through a tablet with an internet connection, enabling them to see their surroundings, speak with customers, and carry objects. The Mona Lisa, one of the most famous paintings in the world, is protected at the Louvre Museum in Paris by a layer of bulletproof glass. This security measure was implemented after the painting was subjected to several attempts of vandalism and attacks. This is the largest garden in the world. The Miracle Garden in Dubai, considered by many to be the Disneyland of flowers, opened on Valentine's Day in 2013 and features more than 109 million flowers spread across more than 775,000 square feet, with unique designs and theme structures that change each season. If you are interested in visiting, plan your trip between November and April, as it remains closed during the other months due to the region's high temperatures. The largest country in the world is Russia, with a territorial area of more than 6.6 million square miles. Its vast territory stretches from Eastern Europe to the far eastern edge of Asia and contains a great diversity of landscapes and cultures. You are looking at the tallest sandcastle in the world. It was created in Germany in 2019 and reaches a height of 58 feet, using approximately 24 million pounds of sand, 2 sculptors, and 8 international technicians who built it in 3.5 weeks. The diameter of the castle's circular base measures approximately 85 feet. Remarkably, there is no internal structure supporting the castle. The sand is held together only with water, as no additives were mixed in to prevent it from collapsing. What appears to be a human in a bird costume is actually the harpy eagle. This powerful bird, approximately 3 feet 3 inches tall and weighing around 19.8 pounds, is one of the largest eagles in the western and southern hemispheres. It can be found in tropical rainforests from Mexico to Brazil and feeds on sloths and monkeys, but it will not miss an opportunity if it encounters an iguana or a snake. This powerful eagle hunts several times per week and can lift prey up to 3 times its own weight with its lethal talons, which can measure up to 6 inches. The McDonald's chain, founded in 1940 by Richard and Maurice McDonald in San Bernardino, California, began as a small hamburger restaurant. With the introduction of the speedy service system, McDonald's revolutionized the fast food industry. Ray Kroc, who joined the company in 1954, transformed McDonald's into a global giant with more than 38,000 restaurants in over 100 countries, serving millions of customers every day.
This is what the decoration of Mr. Doodle's house looks like. The English artist Sam Cox goes by the name Mr. Doodle and spent 2 years painting his famous doodles in every corner of his mansion. Doodle art is a drawing technique that originated from making doodles in school notebooks and consists of filling the page with small drawings. The drawings may or may not have meaning in relation to each other. The Catatumbo River in Venezuela is known as the most electric place in the world. Lightning flashes up to 28 times per minute in this area. This phenomenon, known as the Catatumbo lightning, occurs on average 260 days per year. The intense electrical activity makes this place unique on the planet. It is a natural wonder that attracts both scientists and tourists. At Lake Inle, Myanmar, an annual festival takes place in which local residents decorate boats with lights and candles, creating a luminous parade across the water. This event, known locally as the Phang Da U Festival of Light, celebrates the end of the rainy season and is an impressive visual spectacle. The Calatumbo 42 is a wooden arcade console designed by Swedish artist Love Holten. With a price of around $3,000, only 50 units of this unique console were made. When closed, it looks like a wooden briefcase, but inside it houses a 12-inch screen and 100 classic games, such as Metal Slug and Tetris. It is a true treasure for nostalgic video game fans. Meet the squidworm, a marine creature that measures approximately 3.5 inches long and 0.4 inches wide. It has 10 tentacle-like appendages that it uses to feed and lives at ocean depths between 6,562 and 9,843 feet. When it is young, it is almost transparent, but as it becomes an adult, it takes on a dark brown color and is covered by a gelatinous sheath. The original name of Nike was Blue Ribbon Sports, and it was founded in 1964 by Phil Knight and his track and field coach Bill Bowerman.
However, it wasn't until 1971 that it adopted the name Nike, inspired by the Greek goddess of victory. The famous brand logo, the swoosh, was designed by a graphic design student named Carolyn Davidson for only $35. Today, that logo is one of the most recognizable in the world. Although it was not highly valued at first, when the company began to succeed, Phil Knight awarded Davidson shares in the company as a thank you, which made her a millionaire. The autonomous parking robot Stan, developed by Stanley Robotics, is designed to optimize the use of space in parking facilities and make the parking process easier. This innovative robot can position itself underneath a car, lift vehicles weighing up to 5,732 pounds, and transport them to available open spaces. Stan has an autonomy of up to 20 hours and requires only 4 hours of charging, ensuring efficient and continuous operation. The Falling in Sand studio is famous for creating stunning art with layers of colored sand, including logos and portraits. This creative work is led by James Sun, known for his unique talent and precision when using sand as an artistic medium. His creations shared on social media have captured the attention of more than 3 million followers, who are fascinated by his skill.
This is how ball pits are cleaned. First, the balls are vacuumed out of the pit at a rate of 20,000 balls per hour. They are sent to a machine that soaps, rinses, and sanitizes them. Then they travel to another machine that tries them with air and sends them back into the pit.
Brian Stanley, known as Bionic Machinist, lost an eye due to retinoblastoma, but instead of using a conventional prosthetic, he created a unique and functional one. His prosthetics include LED lights that can function as flashlights for up to 20 hours without overheating or causing discomfort.
Orcas are incredibly intelligent and stand out for their cooperative hunting skills. A notable example is when they use their fins to create waves and knock seals off blocks of ice. This strategy demonstrates their ability to communicate and work as a team.
Minoru Yamasaki, a Japanese architect, created the Kumos, a fascinating box-shaped kaleidoscope. This device uses 6 mirrors to generate a visual effect of repeating reflections that create the illusion of infinite space. It is also known as a universe inside a box because of the impressive visual depth it produces. Sierra Blair and Jose Irvin, a couple who share a birthday on August 18th, had twins who were born on the same day. This curious coincidence means that the entire family shares the same birthday.
When it is very cold, the body reduces blood flow to peripheral areas, such as the fingertips, to conserve heat in the core. This can lead to freezing of exposed tissues, as the ability to maintain proper temperature in the extremities decreases. That is why it is essential to protect yourself properly to prevent frostbite damage in extreme cold conditions.
This is what Patrick Starr would look like in real life. We know this thanks to the artist Will Hughes, who studies animation and graphic design. He has created very realistic yet terrifying representations of famous characters such as Ronald McDonald, Mike Wazowski, among others. Art sometimes appears in the most unexpected ways. Not everyone can demonstrate it, but those who do have that power truly do it wonderfully. This is the case of an Israeli artist who shares videos on her social media in which she achieves striking optical illusions.
Coral reefs, formed by colonies of small animals called coral polyps, can live for centuries if conditions are suitable. Some coral reefs are thousands of years old and are incredibly diverse and delicate ecosystems. This is Forpheus, the first ping pong instructor robot in the world. It was created by the Japanese company Omron, and unlike other machines used to practice this sport, this robot not only launches balls, but can actually play table tennis with a person. This is possible because it has built-in artificial intelligence. In this way, it knows how to decide where and how to hit the balls. Best of all, the level of play can be chosen so the robot is neither too easy nor too difficult to defeat.
Meet the Doomsday Vault. It is located in the city of Svalbard, near the North Pole. Inside, more than 1 million seeds are stored in case a cataclysm were to occur on our planet. The Global Seed Vault was inaugurated in 2008 to safeguard as many seeds as possible. Its climatic conditions are perfect for this purpose. It is known as the Doomsday Vault because it is capable of withstanding earthquakes, bomb impacts, and other natural disasters. The Irish Wolfhound is one of the tallest dog breeds in the world. Males can reach a height of between 37 and 39 inches at the shoulder, making them considerably taller than a German Shepherd. As we continue consuming oil at a rapid pace, projections indicate that proven global reserves could be depleted in about 40 to 50 years. This highlights the importance of accelerating the transition toward renewable energy and sustainable technologies. The International Energy Agency and the United States Department of Energy agree on the urgent need to adopt cleaner energy sources to ensure a stable energy future that is less dependent on fossil fuels. In the Pisco Valley near Nazca, Peru, there is an enigmatic group of holes that forms a band more than 1.24 miles long. Each hole measures approximately 2 feet in diameter and 6.6 feet deep, and they are arranged in columns of 8 to 12. Their purpose is a mystery, and theories about their origin include agricultural, ceremonial, or mining uses. Despite their similarities, rabbits and hares have different numbers of chromosomes, which makes breeding between them genetically impossible. Domestic rabbits have 22 pairs of chromosomes, while hares have 24 pairs of chromosomes. This difference in chromosome count prevents them from producing viable offspring.
The stones or gravel you see on railroad tracks, called ballast, help stabilize the rails by evenly distributing the weight of trains and preventing unwanted movement. In addition, they improve drainage, allowing water to flow and not accumulate, which is essential to prevent structural damage. Ballast also prevents the growth of weeds that could destabilize the rails.
Crayola has released a set of crayons with all skin tone colors. The box is called Colors of the World. According to the company, its intention is to cultivate a more inclusive world for children of all ages, races, cultures, and ethnicities.
Mimi Choi is a professional makeup artist from Vancouver, Canada, known for her impressive surreal and optical illusion makeup. She uses her face as a canvas to create visual effects that confuse the viewer, such as additional eyes or facial distortions.
At this restaurant, they serve sushi dishes printed in 3 dimensions. It is called Sushi Singularity and is located in Tokyo, Japan. The goal of its unusual way of preparing food is to adjust to the nutritional and health needs of each customer. For this reason, those who wish to eat there must send biological samples when making the reservation. Shark Wheel has developed wheels with a unique design based on a wavy square shape that provide a smooth ride similar to circular wheels. These wheels are faster on smooth surfaces and have better grip on rough, loose, or wet terrain. The company has conducted laboratory and real-world tests, demonstrating that their design outperforms traditional wheels in several categories, such as speed and traction. A team from Stanford University, led by Manu Prakash, developed a revolutionary computer that uses water droplets instead of traditional bits. These droplets contain magnetic nanoparticles and move through a circuit designed for this purpose using magnetic fields. Although its speed is lower compared to a conventional personal computer, it can perform calculations and manipulate matter.
Basketball was invented in 1891 by James Naismith, a teacher who was looking for an activity to keep his students active during the winter. He used a ball and hung 2 peach baskets in the gymnasium. The objective was to throw the ball into the baskets to score points. Thus, in the middle of a cold winter and with great creativity, the basketball we know today was born.
The shoebill is a bird unique in its genus and family, known for its peculiar appearance and slow movements that give it an almost robotic quality. It inhabits wetlands of eastern Africa in countries such as South Sudan and Uganda. With a height of up to 4 feet 11 inches and a weight of approximately 15.4 pounds, this prehistoric relic faces extinction risk, with an estimated population between 3,000 and 5,000 individuals. Giraffes do not have vocal cords. Instead of producing sounds, they generate infrasound that is inaudible to humans but can be detected by other animals over long distances. Baohute, a Japanese brand known for its accessories for gamers, created the Meow Guru hoodie. This garment includes a padded pocket on the front, specifically designed so that cats can rest comfortably while their owners work, play video games, or do other activities. Chicken Island, also known as Koh Gai, is located in the province of Krabi, Thailand. Its name comes from a rock formation on the island that resembles the head of a chicken.
This is how the construction process of this incredible fat bike took place. This amazing bicycle was fitted with a pair of Formula One car wheels.
China is the country that uses the internet the most in the world. It is ahead of India and the United States, with a total of 721 million users. This is how a baby moves inside the womb when its mother laughs. These movements are perceived by the baby, causing the baby to move as well.
Approximately 70% of the lightning strikes that hit the Earth fall over the oceans because bodies of water are natural electrical conductors and cover most of the planet's surface.
The names of countries were established over time through various historical and cultural processes. In many cases, they derive from indigenous languages, geographic names, or historical leaders. In other cases, they were imposed by colonizers or adapted from foreign languages. This is how professional javelin throwers prepare. This peculiar device simulates the motion they perform when throwing the javelin. These tools help improve accuracy, strength, and coordination, which are essential elements for a successful throw. Romanesco, also known as Romanesco broccoli, is a variety of cauliflower famous for its unique appearance. Its florets are arranged in spirals that form a structure similar to a fractal. This repetitive geometric pattern appears at different scales, making Romanesco visually striking.
Grizzly bears require large territories, with an estimated average of 39 square miles to develop properly. This space allows them to search for food, reproduce, and avoid conflicts with other bears. In Romania, although there are no grizzly bears, the largest population of brown bears in Europe lives there, with close to 6,000 individuals. Due to overpopulation, the Romanian government allows regulated hunting of these animals, adjusting the number of permits according to conservation studies. The company's Smile Clouds prints shapes and messages in soap clouds. They are so light that they float up into the air. Clothes hangers are usually manufactured using specialized machines that cut and bend metal into the required shapes. This automated process allows hangers to be produced efficiently and in large quantities. The hummingbird is the only bird capable of flying backward, a skill that distinguishes it in the animal kingdom. This ability is due to the unique shape of its wings, which can rotate at an angle of 180 degrees. In addition, they have specialized musculature that allows them to move their wings through a full range of motion. The largest ice cream cone in the world was created in Norway by the company Henning Olsen in 2015. It was 9.8 feet tall, with 209 pounds of wafer, 132 pounds of chocolate coating, and 264 gallons of ice cream. Instead of maple syrup, strawberry jam was used to complete this incredible creation. This cone became a world record, standing out for its size and extravagance. Karen's Diner is a restaurant famous for its intentionally rude service and its peculiar approach, where waiters argue with customers and insult them. This unusual establishment has several locations in Australia, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, and Singapore. Customers who visit this restaurant know in advance how they will be treated and find this unique experience entertaining. Despite its intentionally bad service, Karen's Diner offers good burgers. The Vabs Rider is an innovative bicycle seat designed for greater comfort and ergonomics. It is made up of two halves that move independently in rhythm with pedaling, improving pressure distribution. In addition, it allows for personalized adjustments in angle and width, adapting to the needs of each user.
Olivier Rioux, a Canadian teenager, is recognized as the tallest in the world according to Guinness World Records, with an impressive height of 7 feet 6 inches. He has stood out for his participation in basketball. His extraordinary height makes him a striking and unique figure wherever he goes, attracting attention both in sports and beyond. Chongqing, a city in southwestern China, is famous for its mountainous terrain and its innovative metro system. Due to the topography, the rail lines are built at elevated levels, allowing trains to pass through buildings. A notable example is the Liziba metro station, where the train passes through a residential building. Soda cans have a cylindrical shape for purely anatomical reasons, as they are easier to hold in the hand while drinking. The cylindrical shape of soda cans is a practical and functional choice that offers efficiency in space usage, structural strength, and ease of manufacturing. The works of Mexican artist Gabriel Dawe, especially his Plexus series, are composed of thousands of multicolored threads that create the illusion of light rays or rainbows. These internationally recognized installations explore the visible spectrum of light and transform spaces with their impressive interplay of colors. BMW introduced an innovative technology called e-ink, which allows the body panels of certain vehicles to change color in response to electrical stimuli. This technology uses microcapsules with electrically charged pigments that, when activated, change the visible color on the surface of the vehicle.
Starfish have an impressive ability to regenerate. These creatures can rebuild complete limbs, even if they have lost most of them. For example, even if only one arm and a fragment of their body remain, they can regenerate completely. As long as their central disc remains intact, the starfish can return to its original state.
Kieran Riley, a British BMX cyclist, achieved the first triple backflip flare in history. This trick, considered one of the most difficult, consists of performing 3 backward flips along with a 180-degree rotation at the end. Some aquariums and zoos organize bubble parties for penguins as part of enrichment activities. These parties consist of releasing bubbles into their habitats, which stimulates their curiosity and natural play behavior.
Hyams Beach, located in Jervis Bay, Australia, holds the Guinness World Record for having the whitest sand in the world. Its distinctive bright white color is due to its composition, which is primarily quartz. This beach is a very popular tourist destination because of its unique beauty and extraordinarily luminous sand.
If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it and share it with your friends. Subscribe so you don't miss more interesting content. Leave your comments and click on any of these videos. See you next time.